welcome to another episode of Finatics Unboxed. Today we got another relatively small order. We're heading into summer, so the orders get a little smaller, but oftentimes they get a little more specialized. Let's see what kind of fun things we have in the box today. I think this first box is probably going to have our feeder items, including comet goldfish and blackworms. Let's see how right I am. Yep, there's those blackworms right there. Like they're a little juicy today too. But we'll get them cleaned up and ready for you. We still have some left from last week. They're still ready to go. Here's those comet goldfish I told you about. We get those in the pond and ready for you. Let's see, here we have more ghost shrimp. Seems like we're doing a lot of ghost shrimp these days, and that's true, we are. Something I was really excited to see on the list this week. I've been being hounded for them. These are high-fin banded sharks, or high-fin banded loaches. Pond fish. They get up to 3 feet. Super excited to be able to get those in. They've been really hard to get this year so far. Everything coming out of China has been a real problem. Got a double batch of those. Nice fat bodies on these guys. Good shape. Those are a find. And that's everything we have for our first box. And are you ready for box number 2? Let's see what we got. Scanned the invoice and most everything I asked for came. A couple things we're missing, but let's see what kind of fun stuff we can find. First thing out of the box, our Plecos. We love our Plecos. These are high-finned or marble-horned Plecos. SAILFIN Pleco, you'll call them all kinds of things. Asian spotted Pleco. Not from Asia, obviously, they're from South America. Got a nice batch of little guys, they look real good. Dwarf gouramis, had a lot of call for dwarf gouramis. We got those blood reds, still have a few of those from last week. Got the regular dwarf gouramis here, red and blue striped guys. Nice batch, good color. Let's see, powder blue. Got powder blue dwarfs as well. Hadn't had them in for a while. They've been actually kind of hard to get a hold of. Again, the whole hard to get fish out of Asia strikes again. Those guys have good bodies on them. Nice fish. And our batch of gouramis in here. There they are. Little guys. These are the honey dwarf gouramis. These are the sunset, the nice red ones. And a pretty good price on these. And they all came in with really good color. Excited about that. I had a request today and yesterday and last week, so there you go, guys. Honey dwarf gouramis. Let's see, next up, you guys want to do some shrimp? I got a lot of shrimp this week. These are, what are these? Hard to tell sometimes in the bag, but these are the green jade. Some of them are a little more yellow than average. Green jade shrimp. We have red crystals. Got a new batch of these guys in. Good size on these. Not monsters, but not as tiny as the last batch. Some of them are actually pretty big. Nice colors. Nice red crystal shrimp. And next shrimp out of the bag. Kind of went crazy on the shrimp today. Here we have our shrimp. I didn't have the small ones I normally get, so I went ahead and bought the large. They're just a bit more expensive. It's not very large. Most of them are real big. They'll be $4 instead of the $3 we've been able to sell the little guys for. But nice size on those. Will be ready to scour your tank clean of hair algae. On the shrimp, pound for pound, got to be the absolute best cleaner available in the hobby. see. BOESEMANI rainbows. These are supposed to be large. I gotta say they are relatively colorful. Could hope for a little more size for a large. There we got some nice BOESEMANIs. How about that? I missed a bag of shrimp. These are black shrimp. Pretty good grade of black shrimp too. Don't always have those, so snatch those while we have them.
Can you try that again, but try to get them to move around so this looks like a big blob? There you go.
Of course, they're awful hard to see in a bag because they're black. But high grade, those are great for breeding. This is actually a special order. Electric Blue Jack Dempseys. Got 3 of them. 2 of them are spoken for. So those are Electric Blue Jack. Next out of the box, we've got some Tetras. These are rummy nose. Of course, your rummy nose never come out of the box looking rummy. They always just look white. But they'll color up. Give them a day or 2. Get a couple meals on them. They'll look great. Last out of the box, and certainly not least, another batch of neon tetras. Again, the larger size. Still keeping them at $2. So as long as I can keep getting them cheap enough to give them to you for $2, good time to stock up on great neon tetras. And that's really it for this week's order. Got some other things in the works, but for this week, we are done with our unboxing.